I can't get him in my net. There we go. Oh, that's the fish of the day so far. There we got one. Whew. That's a dandy of a dry fly fish right there. All right, so it's about 6:30 now, April 8th. It's about 28 to 30 degrees. I left the house a little bit before 5, and I got here. I had to sit for a little bit till it was light enough to even see to kind of have my flies on and stuff. Just gotta throw my waders on and I'll be ready to go. I was the first guy here. One vehicle has got here since, and also down to the creek, but not too worried about it. There's a lot of water to fish. Should get into some great wild brownies and have a great day. All right, so we made it down to the water here. The creek looks like it is in great shape. I expect as the morning approaches afternoon, we should get some pretty good dry fly action today. That's kind of the hope anyway. For now, we got 2 nymphs on. Fishing a tight line rig, a European style. And we will see how we make out. You see your breath here this morning. It's chilly. It'll warm up quick. It's supposed to get to the mid 50s with partially cloudy skies. Hopefully it's not bright and sunny all day. Once it warms up, it'll be nice to get it a little warmer and then get some partially cloudy skies. But until then, we'll be a little cold, but we'll do the best we can. Well, we're on the board, at least for the take. Part of this early on is just going to be figuring out, where the fish are. There, he popped off. I didn't take a water temp, but is it warm enough yet for the fish to be in the fast riffles? Are they going to be in the slow kind of runs? Are they going to be in the pocket water, the deep pools? Ooh, there's a nice fish. There's a nice fish. Ideally, I want to try and keep them above me if I can. Keep them away from the big rocks. All right, first fish in the new net is a nice one. Absolutely. Ooh, there we go. I was expecting the fish to be out in the slow edge, but it's pretty deep here, so I dropped the fly in, and it's a pretty decent fish. It's still early. This is only the 3rd fish I've had on. I'm just working to figure out where the fish are holding, where I might find them. It's a pretty good fish here. Come on, buddy. Where you at? Nice. Heck yeah. That's a gorgeous fish. A long fish. There we go. It's a pretty solid fish. Oh, he's trying to get under the bank. He's trying to get under the bank. This is a nice little run right here. A little bit deeper and slower than the rest of the water around it. That's where I found him. He took the bottom fly this time. The first 3 fish all took. Oh, he's back under the bank. Oh no. Stay out of there. He's probably gonna pop off. Oh, sometimes you just gotta horse him and hope for the best. You can see he's hooked right in the side of the mouth. There we go. It's another really nice fish. I love the fish with few spots like that. They're so cool. I'm starting to see a few little caddis. That was the first riser I've seen today. I'm relying on dry flies to save the day here a little bit because this has been kind of brutal. I've changed my nymphs. I've fished so many different patterns, weights, sizes. I've fished a bunch of different water types. And I just can't find fish. I know there's fish here, I just can't catch fish, can't hook fish. There, we hooked one. It's about time. Holy smokes. Another fish just rose up here above me. Yeah, I know there's fish here. I know I've been fishing over fish all day. Just sometimes you don't have what they want. You're not showing them what they want or how they want to see it. But it's nice to feel one on the line again. He's just digging into the current. Not super big, but I cannot complain about anything at this point. Nice little 10-incher or so. Ooh, there we go. I heard something. I looked up, and when I came back down, my line was tight. Kind of feels like a decent fish. I can't see it though. This is the same run where I caught that, just had that last one out of. Oh, I think I don't know. Yeah, he's taking line now. Oh, I don't want him to get under them rocks. I haven't seen him. Feels like a good one. Feels like a real good one, actually. I don't want him to get under any rocks. There's a bunch of big rocks around. He's not coming up out of the deep. Whew. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a nice fish. There, I just got a glimpse of him. He's making his run at that big rock that's sticking out right above me. I don't want him to get there. Come on, buddy. Oh man, he's so close to getting to that rock. Oh, now I put my net down to reel and slack and he came swimming right at me. Alright, come on. Let's get you up and back here. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh no. That's a really nice fish. I can't get him in my net. There we go. Oh, that's the fish of the day so far. Holy smokes. I am lucky to have landed that fish. I heard something up here in the leaves on the mountain. I was looking up to see what it was. And all of a sudden my line went tight. I'm thankful I got a good hook set on him. He took the little silver bullet beta nymph, had him right in the middle of the top lip. And that was a really nice fish. This kind of run right here, right about there is where I caught the last one. And that one just took out there in the middle. I fished for hours without a fish, and just like that, 2 in a row, and that second one was a memorable one. Hopefully we can keep finding some fish here. There's another good fish. It's almost like these There's caddis. I don't know if you can see them on the camera. There's 2, 3 right in front of me right now. And I haven't seen many fish rise for them, but it's almost like it's bringing the fish to life here a little bit. Where's my net? There it is. It's my first time using this net. I'm probably gonna change the setup a little bit. I don't love having it on a zinger. I don't like the tension that it's pulling back at while I'm pulling out and trying to let the fish. Yep, he got underneath that rock and popped me off. At least he didn't tear me, but I had a chance at him, but I couldn't find my net, and then he got back out there. Oh well. There's a pretty big caddis that came out on my, that's a real good caddis actually. Caddis pupa. How green that is. Alright. We got some Hendricksons, we got some caddis, and we got some midges. I've seen this fish out here rise, I don't know, 8 times now maybe. Oh man. Don't think he's coming back. Well, he wasn't eating caddis. I put on a Hendrickson and he took it on like the 3rd cast. So if I see any more rising, oh, he did come back for it. That's hard to believe. I guess he was hungry. Stay out of the rocks, buddy. Can't say I expected him to come back for it. He's bigger than I thought he was. Ooh, that's a nice fish and an awesome take. Oh man. That was a great take. Get up out of them rocks, buddy. These sticks. Oh, he popped off. You tear me. Yeah, he tore me off. He got into these limbs right here and snapped the line. Oh well, that was a nice fish. Awesome take. There we go. The Hendricksons are on. Just a small one, especially compared to that last one, but that is fun, no matter the size of the fish. Come here, buddy. Ooh, I didn't think he got it. I thought he missed it. Ah, he popped off. Dang it. I knew I didn't have him good. Alright, I'm feeling confident about this one. He's gonna take it. If I can give it to him. Just the slightest little slurp, but he wasn't sure about it. And so he didn't take it. 2 in a row now that have considered it, but didn't take it. There we got one. See if we can keep him away from the rocks and keep this one hooked. He's trying to get under this big rock, and I think he is. I think he's got me stuck. Oh, no, we're good. It's a decent fish. I never think these are real big when they're rising, but they usually end up being pretty decent. The same Hendrickson pattern I had on earlier. There's quite a few fish rising down here in the slower water. I thought they would be a little tougher to get to take, but first two kind of last second refused them. This one hammered it though. He's getting close to the bank. Come on, buddy. Whew. That's a dandy of a dry fly fish right there. We would take those all day. Not much girth to them, but a nice one for sure. Another one. This is the one I nicked earlier. He started feeding again. There's actually less bugs on the water now, which is probably for the better. There's still quite a few out there, but this one isn't a real big fish. I wouldn't be mad if he popped off. I would be if he threw me in the tree, though. Come on, I think my rod tip might be in the tree. Okay. That one's not bad either. Not quite the size of the last one, but solid nonetheless. Alright, there's a lot less bugs on the water. One should get eaten in right about now. Yep. Okay, there's two fish rising there. First cast. I feel like I will hook one here. Or miss one. One of the two. Oh, I didn't get it out far enough to him. I'm not going to rip it out though, so don't put him down. Right here. That's a good cast. Yep, there he is. There was a second one rising with him, but I probably put the second one down if I had a guess. Not a real big fish, but that's okay. Dry fly fish of any size are fun. He's not a bad one though. He's got really cool spots on him. Really cool spots. Oh no, that's not good. He flopped out of my hand. Okay, he popped off. Perfect. My dry fly is completely gone though. Destroyed. Nothing left of it. I think that was my last one like that, but I should have some similar. I didn't have any more of what I had been catching them on. I have it in a size smaller. We'll see if that'll... Oh, that's a nice fish. He took the fly right in front of mine. Oh man, he's feeding. My flies are a little smaller than the naturals, but he still took it. Oh, I missed him. He might not have actually taken it. He came up at it though. Let's see if I'll give him a minute, see if he starts rising again. That's a good fish. That was an aggressive take. Well, aggressive splash at it. Didn't actually take it. Might be because my fly's a little too small. They might be making last second refusals at it. Man, I would say my size has got to be wrong. I missed 3 in a row like that without even touching them. They're splashing at it so aggressively though. It's a little disappointing. All right, first cast. Oh, and he popped off. That was awesome. So I was struggling with my other fly. I just thought it was too small. This is a pattern someone I talked to on the stream earlier gave me. He recognized me and gave me a clinking hammer. And literally the first cast with it, I had that fish on. It's tied on a jig hook. It's barbless. Not that I'm blaming that, but it's a pretty cool pattern, and that fish popped off. But maybe we'll pick up a second one right here. Yep. Oh, I nicked him. I don't know if he'll come back for it or not. So 2 casts and 2 takes on this fly. Don't think that one's quite gonna get to him. Oh man, I touched that one too. I'm guessing they like this pattern but don't love it at this point. I don't think it's a perfect match, but at least they're hitting it. All right, let's see. That one came up twice in a row. Let's see if he'll take this. I didn't quite get it to him. Might still come for it. Nope, I'll have to get a little farther out there. Now it's sinking. There, we got him. Let's keep him on now. Try and get him up here above me. That's what happens when you talk to people on the stream. Sometimes they'll give you a fly, and sometimes that fly will hook fish. Maybe not land them if I can't keep them on, but it certainly hooked them. And the fish have pretty willingly come up at it here. He's putting up a good little fight here. Not a bad fish. All right, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. He won't come here. Now he's ready to come. Maybe. Maybe. He's still not quite ready. Now he's ready. No complaints about that. Well, after about 12 hours of fishing, I decided to call it a day and finally get some food. Got my chicken fingers and curly fries. It was a fun day. It was slow overall. I don't even think I averaged maybe a fish an hour. I talked to some other people and it seemed like everyone was kind of struggling with nymphs early on. I don't know if it was the cold water, well, cold air temperature, if it was just me not giving them what they wanted or how they wanted it. But thankfully we got some dry fly action. That was a lot of fun. I wish I could have landed a few more of those, but it was still a really fun afternoon of dry fly fishing. I did catch that one really nice fish on the nymphs as well. So overall, it was a fairly productive day. I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of the season as the water continues to warm up, the bugs continue to hatch. It's going to be a lot of fun.